On the radio we got now for you the Skints. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
It's great to have you in the studio. So you're going to tell us all about your new album, FM?
Yeah, I guess so.
I hope so. So what was the process of making the album like, and who did you work with?
Well, the album FM by the Skints is currently out now on Easy Star Records. It came out in March, and we cut it last year, mostly with Prince Fatty down in Brighton at his Ironworks studio, and we did a few songs in Devon with a guy called Pete Miles, and then it was all mixed by Fatty at the end. But yeah, we made the album last summer. We had a lot of fun making it, and I think that reflects. The fun element definitely reflects across the whole record.
You can probably tell that we had a lot of fun doing the record.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm really enjoying the album myself. I've been listening to it, and I think it's great.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
No worries. So you've had a sold-out headline show across Europe, including a special Shepherd's Bush Empire home gig. What was that like this year?
Yeah, we literally just finished all our touring. The bulk of our touring for the year, like last week. Like we've pretty much been out
non-stop,
on and off since March. Yeah, there hadn't been a week that we hadn't played a show. That we hadn't not played a show. Sorry, since March. So yeah, we started at the end of March. Did like 2 months back to back in Europe, UK, and the US, which was amazing experience. And then throughout the whole summer, we were just doing festivals every weekend, which kind of wrapped up like in France last week. So,
are you most happy when you're on the road doing your thing?
Yeah, I mean, we just be on the road doing our thing is just kind of what we do for a job.
It becomes the norm.
It's your lifestyle. It's your lifestyle. So it's like you're as happy.
So
as
it's like your 9 to 5. It's the norm, isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
It's the norm.
Yeah.
Totally, 100%. It's the norm. So yeah, it's like. As with anything, you can't. No, do you know what? Don't worry. Yeah.
Maybe go into it later.
Yeah.
So come closer to the mics. We'll talk about that song. So what's the meaning of that song? Is there a special meaning, or?
The meaning is that it's actually the lyrics are. My War is actually it's kind of like a musical reworking. Like the lyrics are, and the song My War is by the Los Angeles hardcore punk band Black Flag. So that's taken from the EP of the same name from 1980 something. I can't remember the exact year. But yeah, so it's actually a punk rock song. Like a
all right, so you've definitely put your own spin on it then.
Yeah, so obviously, Jamie kind of gave it a melody, and obviously the chords and melody and all that is completely different. But it's kind of like a lyric cover, if you like.
Yeah.
But obviously we're all like the Skints, like we kind of started in the punk scene, and we're all punk rock kids originally. So, and obviously we still like carry a lot of that in our music. But obviously now we just, rather than playing really fast and really heavy, we kind of got that.
You got the chilled out vibe
ways,
as well.
Yeah. So like kind of using like the lyrics of something that's quite aggressive and turning it into something a bit more melodic. That was something that we thought was really big and clever.
Well, yeah, it's quite clever. Yeah, I will say that. Yeah. So you're also going to be doing a gig in December, aren't you? Am I right? This
You're
is what
right.
Down here.
Yeah,
what can you tell us about that?
Oh yeah, because we are in the southeast, of course.
Brixton.
Yeah, we're playing.
Brixton Academy?
Supporting a
brilliant.
friend of ours. Actually, another punk rock connection band called Slaves, who, for people that pay attention to Radio 1, I'm sure will know that they're absolutely smashing it at the moment, and good friends of ours. We've known them for a few years now, and it's a real pleasure to be playing with them at their biggest headline show to date. So yeah, I think it's nearly sold out as well. So if anyone wants, it's going to be our only UK show left this year. December 17th.
17th, right?
Yeah, December 17th, Brixton Academy.
Great. So you're looking forward to that one, aren't you?
Yeah, so that's going to be fun, and it'll be it's a nice way for us to end like a really, it's been
busy
a big year
year.
for us, and busy year. Yeah, so for us to end in London, playing with friends at Brixton Academy's, I don't know, it's one of my favourite venues.
Oh yeah, it's a great venue, isn't it?
So
yeah.
It's going to be good stuff.
You also did your first American coast-to-coast tour. How was that?
It was pretty special, actually.
It was amazing.
Yeah, no. Obviously, it's just been something that we, as a band, obviously as individuals, go into America, but as a band, it's just something that from the beginning we knew we always wanted to do, and so...
It's a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a big deal, man, because especially like, I don't... For a lot of UK bands, especially independent UK bands, like it's tough, and a lot of people that that do tour Europe a lot and the UK a lot, like we do, like don't always get to go and do it because, it's quite a big deal to sort out. So to go and have done it and to be so warmly received by the people that saw us was awesome, and to be going back so soon into next year as well, we're really, really lucky.
Great. Whereabouts in America did you go then? Make me jealous.
We did. We did like, it was kind of two separate tours. We did like an East Coast tour, which went as far north as Boston and as far south as kind of like Virginia and Washington DC. So we hit all like Philadelphia, New York, and all that in between. And then the West Coast tour was mostly California, and then we did a Vegas show at the end.
Oh, great! Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that place? Or didn't you get much chance?
It was quite
interesting.
It was quite a brief experience in Vegas.
I'm quite glad
we had the really weird a weird thing happen where we turned up at the venue, and obviously Vegas is in the middle of the desert, and it started raining, like pouring with rain, and we basically thought our show was going to get cancelled. This was part of Punk Rock Bowling, so it's kind of like I don't know what to describe it
so the
as,
stage,
really.
just to make the listeners aware, the stage has no roof.
No.
It's just a big metal,
This is like
outside.
outside, yeah.
Big metal structure with an electric storm coming in the desert.
Oh, yeah.
And you still did it. That's something.
Well, yeah. We ended up actually playing
we went
the
guerrilla. We
inside,
we got a very I'm very, very proud of our touring crew, our tech and sound engineer, and basically they made it happen. There was a small stage just inside the venue, like way smaller, and they just made it happen. They moved everything indoors. We just changed our set time by like an hour later, and we went on indoors, and it was great.
It was
but
great,
Yeah. So it worked out all right in the end.
yeah, it was fine. It was just weird to see it raining. It was hot. It
Las
was still
Vegas.
so hot.
We
Like,
turn up.
Yeah.
It was sweltering as
It was
well.
so
It
hot.
was so hot on the way there. We're driving through the desert, and we get there, and it just starts raining. We're just like,
It's just typical, isn't it?
Yeah.
You couldn't write it really. I was going to say you brought the weather with you, but
Yeah, we do
Yep.
that. We do that. I
We
remember
do.
We did that when we went to Thailand as well.
yeah, we did it in
we brought a tropical storm.
We did it with the Czech Republic as well.
Yeah.
The first time.
Oh,
we went
yeah.
there, the most torrential weather ever.
So is it
Yeah.
the usual cliche with bands, artists, groups, that you don't really get to see a lot of the place when you go there because you're just so
Yeah,
busy,
depends on
kind
how
of?
long you're there.
It depends, and it
Yeah.
depends if you. Sometimes it's down to whether you're up for making time in your day.
Yeah.
But there's not. I mean, that's the thing, though, isn't it? There's not often like a lot of time between like getting to the venue and then waiting around to sound check,
Yeah.
and then like it's space between that time and then playing.
I think a lot
It's
of bands
all quite
find once
compact.
they start touring in a bus, like, because obviously in the bus that's your bed, that's like your living room, it's your dressing room, it's everything. So they'll turn up at the venue at like, I don't know, 7 a.m. and then they got the day to sort of like check out things. And I don't know, like I like the idea of it, but I'm quite liking. I like to really concentrate on the show and just like we go to a lot of cool places, but like
Be in the zone.
I
all the
really
time.
like to. For me personally,
you know
I
feel
know what I mean.
the same
Like,
way whenever I'm at a show.
Yeah.
And that's why I can. Yeah, unless I really want to walk somewhere, like I know I'm in a
Yeah.
city where I could like just walk around the corner and
Yeah,
listen
see
to
something cool.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just
everyone
bit of
tours
a- bit of a
differently.
show hermit, like, kind of like
yeah,
to
show
yourself, to
hermit
yourself
completely.
until, like,
yeah.
until afterwards, and then
Yeah.
you drink or whatever.
You're probably going to say you love all of it, but what do you prefer? Do you prefer the live shows or do you prefer recording? Where do you feel most
It's
at
so
home?
Different
They're
experiences.
two
Yeah.
entirely different
They're
things.
like really different lifestyles. Like I'm sure you could tell what different lifestyles they are by if you take someone that, like a producer that lives in the studio, or you take somebody that like is on tour with bands for a living. It's like completely different
Yeah.
things.
Like
I mean,
we're
yeah. Go on.
oh, sorry. I was going to say, like, we were saying earlier, you know, are we happiest when we're on the road? It becomes the norm, whatever you're doing, and you know, we definitely get into like we're recording an album norm, and that's your life for a bit, you know, and I mean, we obviously love it both because that's what we do.
Exactly. Yeah, it's as simple
All
as
the
that,
time.
really, isn't it?
I mean, it's kind of like a cycle. This is the cycle of
Yeah.
like creating and then
Going on the road.
yeah,
doing
Yeah.
it.
like the
Do it again.
The create the release is like the show, and then like the building is the studio element. But
I'd say that being on the road is a lot more exhausting in more ways
That's true.
probably than being in the studio. Even though you have long days in the same like sense, but
you're not going
they're different.
anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're not. Yeah,
Yeah.
the two vibes are very. You know, you're exerting certain amounts of energy in each, and I think being on the road, you're kind of giving more in a way than you would be if you just sat.
Because
in
you
the
can
studio.
you can have a break at the studio.
Exactly.
Can't you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have more free reign to just
More time to
kinda-
yourself as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you can just kind of, if you're not doing a take or something like that, you can just kind of go, do whatever.
Well,
Zone
Sit in the
out.
I'll let
corner.
you have some time to yourself now. I'm going to play a song.
Yeah. Because there's 3 singers in the band, and like we really like to do the whole like singing harmony all the time. Like often when we're warming up before shows or anything like that, there'll be obviously other people's songs that we like to sing, and we sing them so much, and sort of they turn into reworkings because we're just arranging everything for 3 voices, all the
And
time.
it's kind of simplifying it, so it kind of ends
Yeah.
up being this version.
Yeah,
that we
it
end up
happens so
just-
organically.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
the covers thing is
We just sing songs that we enjoy, and I guess we just
Yeah.
make it work for us. in
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
way that we can. That's,
Well, it's working. That was great. Okay,
Thanks.
we'll be back after the break. So, what was that all about? And that was a good exercise, wasn't it? In the
Did
break.
you hear my sirens?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I've
was
heard of
doing-
them before, actually.
Have you? Yeah, it's the whole warm up routine has become super important before we sing, and I should have warmed up more today, but it's cool. When we before shows, you'll hear us making these crazy noises. But
And in the
I promise it's
hotels.
all in hotels. Yeah,
pretty much anywhere.
yeah, pretty
needs to
much.
be.
Anyway. It's all in the name of
Good voices.
singing.
You'll also hear sirens before our shows because Babylon try and knock us off, but they can't hold us down.
Yeah, so with the whole, the exercises before you sing, that's obviously a very natural thing that you do all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point now where I can't do a show without doing my routine. Because you get to a point where you're singing pretty much every day, or if not, then you're going to be singing in a few days, and often for an hour and a half, just in one go, and
You need to do them,
You
don't you?
need to, yeah.
Yeah.
Your voice is an instrument, as is the guitar, as is the the keyboard,
Gotta
and
tune that mother.
you got to tune that mother.
Yeah.
And it's the difference it makes, and our sound engineer will thank us as well, because it's like the level that like you sing so much louder and more confidently, when you've formed up your voice. So
Ekes out all
shout out to all the
creaks
singers.
and the cracks.
do your warm-ups. It's
You got
worth
to,
it.
yeah.
It's true.
So I haven't asked you this. You probably get asked this a lot. How did you all first meet? Let's get that one out of the way.
School.
School.
Yeah, learning at school.
Yeah, we're all
Learning
learning
lots of things.
all sorts of things.
We're all from a couple of neighbouring boroughs in North East London, and we all went to the same secondary school. Me and Marcia was at the same primary school as well, actually, so we've known each other for a very long time.
Yeah.
Long time friends.
Great. And that will obviously do you in good stead going forward, wouldn't it? Really, I mean, that's the most important thing, I reckon. To always
it stops us from killing each other.
that helps.
Yeah.
Before you leave us, what are your plans for 2016?
There's going to be more touring. We're going back to straight into the new year. We're going back to the US. We're going to be touring the US, supporting Tribal Seeds, which is a reggae band from California who are doing very well in America at the moment. So it's going to be a good time. And then there'll definitely be new music next year, like probably just in the form of tunes. But obviously we're still very much in FM zone right now, so we're still pushing out. But yeah, it's going to be more touring, more music, more Skints in 2016 for sure. Is it? Yeah.
That's what we're looking for. Great. Well, thanks a lot for joining us on the show.
No worries. Thanks for having us.
No problem.